Hey Leo, welcome to the Herb Lady. I hope that this video finds you guys well and in good health and at peace, as at peace as we can be in these current times and situations. I'm so glad to be doing you guys' reading right now. I know it took me a while. September was just kind of a month that I had to take my time through, Leo, especially considering that this is my first time doing collective readings for all 12 signs in the collective. So I am sorry that you guys kind of had to wait halfway through September, and therefore you guys, this reading will probably be for September as well as part of October, because I will be starting off October with Libras, given the fact that we are coming up into Libra season. So Leo, you know, check out my Aquarius video, because I kind of did a hiatus for a little bit throughout the month, and what I decided I was gonna do was move my herb of the month discussions to one single video, and the herb of the month is frankincense and myrrh. I have not posted that video yet. I'm still working on it. However, up until about Aquarius, I was doing herb of the month. So if you guys watch Aquarius, which is also your opposition sign, we all know that we learn so many lessons from that which opposes us. If you watch Aquarius, you can learn more about frankincense and myrrh and its beneficial properties. I definitely would recommend checking out that video. I'll put the link in the description box to that video, as well as the link to my Instagram and my Squarespace in case you guys want to book a personal reading with me. So Leo, with that being said, going into your reading here, as I was doing the pre-shuffle, because I usually pre-shuffle and I pray over the cards before I even start the video, for some reason Mariah Carey's song popped into my head, and I believe it's Heartbreaker, and the particular chorus of it is what popped in my head for Leo. It says, "Heartbreaker, you got the best of me, but I just keep on running back incessantly. Did you have to run your game on me? I should have known right from the start. You go and break my heart." So it seems like, you know, you guys may be dealing with somebody who just either doesn't have the right qualities for you guys, or just is a player type and is playing games, more games than you guys realize, or more games than you're willing to realize at this point, because of the fact that even in the line it says, "I should have known right from the start, you break my heart." So it may be some stuff that you guys are just like missing and not quite picking up on, and that's okay, because in love typically it tends to put those rose tinted glasses on us, and we end up missing, and at least in the very beginning, you know, when you're deep in love and when you're newly in love and you're really feeling it, and you tend to miss those finer qualities of a person because you're taken up with all the oxytocin flowing through your brain, and then just all the newness of it. So, you know, from the start you never quite catch if somebody's gonna break your heart, but you know, it's always a lesson. In love, there are so many lessons to be learned. I also ended up having the Empress card kind of fly out when I was doing the pre-shuffle, and the Empress card points to Libra, a lot of Libra type energy, an energy that demands balance and give and take between the two. But also the Empress, you know, she's also the mother archetype figure, because she is pregnant, and she represents Demeter, who is the goddess of earth, mother nature. So you guys could literally be at a point where you need to take some time away from this person and go out into nature and literally just surround yourself in the life that nature gives. Or you guys could literally be pregnant with ideas, or pregnant with an actual baby, and it may need to be something that needs to be further looked into. However, because it really didn't like follow with Ace of Cups, actual pregnancy is something that I would probably like, maybe I'm really feeling like it's more so creative thought, creative ideas, or you guys could just be flat out dealing with a Libra, because Empress is big time Libra energy, Leo. So because it was followed by the Queen of Swords, which speaks to Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. And the fact that it's an archetype, even though it's a queen, does not necessarily mean that it is a she. It can be a he as well. So but this is definitely a type of energy that is quick to cut off, a type of energy that has the sword in the air and is very much keeps those who are around them on the chopping block, and kind of looks for any little areas to be justified in letting people go and cutting them out, and just not giving no kind of fucks whatsoever about them anymore. So for some reason it's like, and also like I got like the notion, I was shuffling my cards and they kind of reminded me of, like, you know, the plastic vertical blinds, and for some reason the thought of close the curtain came in. So this may be something that it's time to close the curtain on, or, you know, take an intermission on. Usually like at any kind of play, any kind of theater event, you know, they have to close the curtain while they do their intermission, so that they can gather themselves and get ready for the next act and the next scene. That could also apply to some of you guys who may be in theater and who may be, you know, acting. This may be something that you guys just need to take a moment of reprieve and rest from, and gather yourselves so that you can come back twice as strong. All right, so that is pre-shuffle thoughts for Leo. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the actual reading here. I'm gonna start with a card from my Universe Has Your Back that deck. Also today is the new moon in Virgo, so Leos, set your intentions, you know, especially with Virgo being such a like conscientious sign that continuously works hard and is meticulous in how they work. You may want to set your intentions towards something that you may want to become more meticulous in and more hardworking in, and something that you want to give more constructive attention to. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull one card. I need one card for Leo. One card for Leo. All right. It says, my fearless freedom lights up the world. And like literally this can either be perceived as the sun, the moon, or just the inner light within you, Leo. And it's like, when you are free and when you are fearless, you know, you bring so much light, not only to yourselves, but to the people around you who need that who need that hope, who need a little bit of light shown on them, in order for them to realize that they too can be fearless and they too can strive for freedom. So Leo, you guys are definitely either being called to pursue your fearless freedom, and you know what your freedom looks like, Leo. You know what is your freedom, you know what is your highest octave of yourself, Leo. So you guys are being called to do that so that you can light up the world, especially for my light workers out there. If you guys are denying yourselves your inner freedom, or denying parts of yourself that is your freedom, because you may not feel that it's practical, you may not feel that now is the time, you may not feel that it aligns with your work, when actually at the end of the day it all very much goes hand in hand into the work, into the time, into the efforts that you are putting in for your life, Leo. So I'm gonna pull 2 cards from my Soulful Woman deck. These are oracle decks, you guys, so we're just reading the oracle for now, and then we're gonna get into the tarot. Now with my Soulful Woman deck, This is probably gonna definitely be the last time that I say it, is just because this deck says woman, does not mean that it cannot apply to men or non-binary. One of the most beautiful things about being human is carrying the masculine and feminine energy, and both of those energies have to come together in order to create life. So all of us have the essence of woman in us. All right. So I'm gonna pull one card. Actually, I'm pulling two cards for Leo, but I'm gonna pull the first card. Okay. All right, Leo, you guys are like on fire today. So what I'm seeing is that you guys are like definitely, just between these two, you guys are like being called to shine brightly and allow your aura to shine, and not be afraid of your aura shining, and not being afraid of your light and how your light is lighting up the world. Leo, you guys are definitely being called into that action right now because your light is so needed. Remember, Leo, you guys are represented as the sun in tarot energy, and like the sun is what brights up our solar system. It's what gives warmth to our solar system. It's what's perceived as positive, although with light and dark, they neither are associated with positive or negative. It's just light and it's dark. One is conscious, one is unconscious. And we got, while we may have signs like Scorpio and Capricorn and other signs that can be representative of the subconscious to take us there, Leo, you guys are one of those signs that represent light, along with Virgo, to take us into very conscious meaning and conscious evolution. So it says in this card, savoring the positive. I allow myself the spaciousness of savoring the delicious gifts in my life. So that really like goes along with the attitude of gratitude, Leo. You guys are being called to be grateful and to be gracious in everything that you currently have in life. Like, yes, you could have a circumstance where you're stressing over material things, but turn around and look at the things that are being met. Turn around and see the things that have been getting taken care of, Leo. Thus far, are all your needs met? Are some of your wants even met? So do you have money in your pocket? And even if you have none of those things, do you still have air in your lungs? Are you still alive? Is your heart still beating? Have you woken up this morning? If so, then yes, those are blessings. And sometimes we have to start with the most coarse and the most obvious blessings in order to appreciate those finer and more subtler blessings, Leo. So it's like you guys are being called into an attitude of gratitude and shining light on what it is to have a gratuitous attitude. Your second card says time of follow. Creative manifestation occurs more easily when I have nurtured myself and honored my time of follow. And as you can see, like out of her mouth, some of you guys could definitely be actors or singers, or you know, anybody who is like public speakers, and you guys are literally being called to embrace gratitude, embrace your freedom, embrace the truest form of yourself in order to be able to let that creative energy flow. And like she said, creative manifestation occurs more easily when you have nurtured and honored your time of follow. So especially in terms of follow, let's think about that. When you're following spirit, and your freest self is another form of your spirit, Leo. When you follow that side of your spirit, you literally allow yourself to be in a place where you can express your creativity at the highest frequency, Leo, and thus serve your purpose as the sun and shine conscious light, conscious energy onto the world that is very much in need of that energy, Leo. All right. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna pull 6 cards from my Mythic Tarot deck. This deck is really awesome for anybody that's trying to get into tarot and learns kind of better through stories and depictions. It's actually authored by Liz Green, who is, to me, a phenomenal author. She's written many books on tarot, astrology, just really awesome. I definitely recommend checking out this deck, Leo. All right. Oh. So, okay. Jeez, you guys, your cards are just like falling out. So, yeah, all 6 cards literally just fell out. All right. Okay. Alrighty. So Leo, right off the bat, a Tower card fell out. And what I'm getting is that you guys are literally facing extreme changes right now. Now remember with the Tower literally goes along with your theme, my fearless freedom. So you guys are literally having something happen in your life. You're literally having an event happen in your life that's tearing down everything that you built, all the way down to the foundation, in order for you to tap into this fearless freedom. Because literally it's been saying, okay, you guys have been walking the straight and narrow, or you've been doing things the conservative and quote unquote right way for way too long, or the way that you've been doing it has been stifling your own freedom this entire time, Leo. So here we come with the Tower, with this event that no matter what you do, it cannot be avoided. We are here to tear down every structure, Leo, in order for you to learn how to embrace yourself, to learn how to embrace your own light, Leo. Okay, so, and with that, you know, you guys are being called to make a decision as far as like what path you're gonna take, because you can either fight the Tower moment, you can fight all of these changes that you're going through on a subconscious level, or you can evolve. You can literally evolve into you can evolve with the Tower moment. You can surrender and allow the Tower to do what it needs to do. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it can be scary. But remember, Leo, it's needed for your betterment, for your benefit, okay? So it's literally calling you, like, what is your spirit? What kind of decision is your spirit going to make? You know, and what you guys are being asked to do is literally look deeper within with the Moon card. Also, this can, once again, you know, goes along with the fearless. You guys have 3 full moons here, so what I'm seeing is that probably within 3 full moons, you guys will see the manifestation of some seeds that you may have planted. So I'm thinking like 3 full moons from now. I think it's like, we got a full moon in Gemini, Taurus, and then, or is it, wait, no. We got a full moon in Aries, Taurus, and then Gemini. So probably by the Gemini full moon, you guys are gonna be seeing some of this happen, or you may definitely be going through that Tower moment by the time the Gemini full moon hits. And just, you know, you guys remember, this is all for your betterment. This literally is about to evolve you in ways that you never imagined. Okay, so, you know, just remember in this card, like, stay humble. Be in a place where you can be of service to others, but also be in a place where you don't hesitate to be humble and to recognize the powers that be before you. Okay, Leo. Now also with 4 of Cups, it's asking you to definitely like consider more than what, return to that attitude of gratitude. Consider more than what you think consider more than what it is that you think you don't have, Leo. Okay, so you guys could be sitting here once again obsessing about all the things that you don't have, all of the things that you are struggling to get, all of the things that you are struggling to find. And Four of Cups is literally asking you guys to break those emotional ties to that one object, that one thing that you're constantly focused on, and focus on everything else that you have around you. Or else, like, if you guys fail to do that, you're really going to prolong your tower moment, because all you're going to be able to do is focus on the fact, my house, everything I built, my life is being destroyed. Oh my God. Like, that's all you're going to be able to focus on, when it's asking you to look deeper, and it's asking you to live fearlessly and really look into yourself wholeheartedly, and to embrace the positive, and to follow spirit, because spirit is not going to guide you down the wrong juncture or the wrong structure, especially if you are in tune with your own spirit guides. For those of you guys who are not, you may want to definitely like reconsider, probably do further divination, and dip further into really looking within yourself, or even consulting a professional practitioner, in order to make sure that you're not being misled, because there's a lot of misleading spirits out here too that will try you. So, you know, but going back to Four of Cups, you guys are definitely being asked to let go of the obsessive, like Leo's also fixed sign, so let go of the obsessive mentality on that which you feel that you don't have, or that which you have and you're not fully grateful for, so that you can appreciate the big picture. You guys are asking definitely to think big picture, like in this scenario, which, you know, I feel like would ultimately lead to your victory if you're able to see that which is around you. And granted, the Six of Wands did come out reverse, which can speak to just falling short of the victory. So, you know, savoring the positive and the time of follow, as well as being fearless in your freedom, those are the things that are going to prevent you from falling just short of your victory, Leo. And your victory literally is making it through this tower moment, coming out of this tower moment, and rebuilding everything that was torn down, and doing it the right way, so that it is something that sticks, instead of having the whole thing washed away and literally destroyed. You have a stable and firm foundation that actually works for you, Leo, which that in and of itself is victorious. Once again, you guys are definitely like looking at this, because Two of Wands upright came out, so I feel like from that point, when you guys are able to take the victory, and you guys are able to push yourselves into that moment of exact victory, then you will be called to make a further choice from there as to what you want to do. And to me, this is in terms of spirit, so this is a quest that only you can take by going within yourself. Only this choice can only be revealed to you, Leo. Or what I'm being told is that you guys don't quite achieve that victory that's expected, because you still haven't made that decision. So whatever decision it is that you guys know that you need to make, which is a choice that could possibly be coming up in 3 full moons here, or it's just a choice that you've been holding on to subconsciously for way too long, and you haven't decided to make it. So now the tower is gonna be on a repeat cycle, because what I'm feeling like is, with you not making this choice, regardless of what it is, you take yourself back into the tower energy. You don't let the tower quite complete its cycle, because you're continuously sitting here not making the choice, Leo. So with that being said, I'm gonna pull a card from my Urban Intellectuals deck. It's Black History flashcards. It's not exactly a tarot deck. They're Black History flashcards. Really, really awesome for anybody that's interested in learning like beginner beginner information on prominent Black figures in history. This is the volume 2 deck that's on women. So I'm gonna pull one card for Leo, for a woman whose spirit needs to be embodied for this month of September going into October. Okay. You guys' cards are like flying out so aggressively, so literally it's like, because of that aggressive, passionate fire energy, this is something that's being portrayed as something that's really heavy on you guys' mind. These are really heavy, fast moving energies that, you know, it's like they're already fast moving, but they're being weighed down by the fixed mentality and the fixed thought. Like, it's almost as if you have literally this light that wants to move, and there's all this darkness that's trying to suppress it, and the darkness literally is heavy. So it's just like it wants to move fast, but it's struggling. So you guys got Carolata Lukumi, as known as La Negra Carolata. So let's figure out what Carolata did for her community and what parts of her journey and her experiences you guys can take away from. So she was a rebel, resistance leader, and freedom fighter. Once again, fearless freedom, you guys. So literally, you guys may definitely need to embrace her spirit. Even like the look in her eyes, that's an absolutely powerful look. And she has that machete in her hand. She's ready, you guys. So you guys really, you know, gotta get ready. Or if you ready already, stay ready. So you ain't gotta get ready, okay? Get ready for this tower moment. Get ready for what's coming in the next 3 moons. Get ready for these changes that are coming in, because trust and believe they are changes that are to your benefit, okay? She was also forced into slavery in Cuba after being kidnapped from West Africa as a child. So this woman literally went through trauma and tragedy. She was musically inclined. Carolata used talking drums to communicate coded messages with other slaves as a way to plan a revolt. Go back and listen to Mariah Carey Heartbreaker. Not only just listen to the words, maybe listen to the frequencies of that too. You know, for you guys may find some messages in there, you know, in regards to the person that you're dealing with, or in regards to yourself. She led the 1843 raid that freed dozens of slaves from captivity. She used a machete to forcefully overthrow Spanish landowners, you guys. So in ancestral veneration, one of the biggest things that we do is we put machetes up on our ancestor altar. And you know, because that machete is a form of protection for our ancestors. For some of you guys, this woman could be your ancestor, and that could be your ancestors literally calling to tell you, come on, you guys need to put a machete up here so that we can take more offensive action. You guys are trying to fight, you guys are trying to get your freedom, you know, help us out so that we can help you in the spiritual realm of getting you free and elevated. She was captured a year after the revolt began, but not before liberating slaves from many different plantations in the area. She inspired many other uprisings to those wanting to see an end to slavery in Cuba. So that goes back to you guys' theme card. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Sometimes being a light is simply being an inspiration. Sometimes being an inspiration is being a light. You help people to see a little bit more clearly in the dark, Leo. So, you know, you guys take a note from Carolata Lukumi's book, because literally she did some amazing things and she was fearless in all of it. Just remember, your fears cannot go where you are headed, Leo. There's no room for them. None of our fears can go where we're headed right now. we don't have space for them. We have a mission to complete. And for you light workers out there, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. We're out here on a mission. This is spiritual warfare. Believe me, in the 5th, 6th, 7th dimensions, the dimensions unseen beyond our physical here, war is already underway. It is only a matter of time until it manifests within our realm. And for some of you guys, that may be your tower moment, having to come to realizations and having to come to terms and grips with the fact that what we have been feeling is coming, and for it to actually get here. So Leo, just remember, pray, talk to your ancestors, talk to your people, let your spirit guides guide you, let your ancestors guide you. They're really calling out for you. They really do want to protect you. They really do want to do their best by you, but in order for them to do that, they cannot force you. You must do your part, and you must make your choice, Leo. Okay? So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful new moon in Virgo. Take care of yourselves out in these streets. I love you guys. Ashe. Follow me at the Herb Lady on Instagram. Also, if you want to book a personal reading with me, click on my Squarespace and we can get it popping. All right, you guys. Peace.